Over these tree roots here. As you can see, this tree root. Hey. Don't know where it's going. YouTube. Wanted to show you something quickly. So I discovered these tree roots here. As you can see, this tree root. Don't know where it's going to. Yeah, and it's disappeared under the soil. So I've got a feeling it's part of this tree. And then if you look further, it looks like it's coming out somewhere here. Yeah, so that's part of that tree, the root, and then it's disappeared into the ground. I hope you can see that. It's a very sunny day. Now I will come back in another video and explain why I'm showing you this tree, this root of the tree, and this is a small little tree, and there's another one here, so that disappears into the ground over there, disappears into the ground, and then I've got another one here. So yeah, I'll come back in another separate video and tell you, why this relates to freeform locks. Okay, it'll be in a different setting anyway, so I'll be indoors, but it's a beautiful day. All right, see you shortly. Hey YouTube, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the first segment of this video where I was showing you the tree, the small tree in my garden on a sunny day. It's not quite sunny today, but anyway, we will get on with it. So, what to expect from your freeform locks? Relax. This is going to be a bit of a nice chit chat, sit down one. So get you your tea. I've got my tea here. Lovely and warm. So let me put my eyes on. These are just for fun. Let me see if I can get my eyes together. Right. All right. The sun is out. So I have my notebook here of the few things I wanted to talk about in reference to the tree that I was showing you and that very long root that was coming out from nowhere and going nowhere, but there's only two trees there. Now, instead of me sitting here and saying, well, this is what's going to happen at this stage, and this is going to happen at this stage, and it's going to happen maybe 18 months to 12 months, and all of that, kind of making it very clinical, how about we have some fun? How about we have some fun? Sorry, you got tongue-tied. Let's have some fun, relax, and yeah. So, like you saw in the previous clip, I showed you parts of the soil, and you could see that there's soil there. I want you to picture this for yourself. That soil that you see, that rich soil, came from compost that I had done in my home 2 years ago. So that compost has been down for 2 years. Did a composting for about a year from just food trimmings and food ends. Anyway, so I've been feeding that ground with all of that compost, and it's been growing other things like potatoes and rockets and spring onions and things like that. So the soil is really our body, right? So our body is the equivalent of the soil and what we feed our body as well. So if we feed it good stuff, it's going to be really ready for the next stage. So the next stage really is the roots in the soil, and that pretty much is like our follicles in our scalp. Yeah, so our follicles in our scalp, I'm just using everyday kind of example, this isn't scientific, but the follicles in our scalp need to be very strong, and that will come from the good soil that is underneath it, which is what we're eating. Okay, I've got my notes here just to make sure I don't forget anything. And then really those roots or those follicles that we've got in our scalp, which then pop out and we have this hair on our head, means that after some time what will happen is those roots that we have in our hair will start to creep, just like you saw in the previous clip. The root has found its way to creep underneath the soil and come out over the ground and probably go back under the soil, and something's happened there. And it's the same thing with your locks. Your locks will creep, and what you'll find is you may find a lock on this part of your head at some point that you tug at, give a tug, and hair over here will be moving. So you imagine you're pulling hair here and the hair here is moving, you know. So those are the kind of things you will get. But anyway, that's the next stage, which is the roots. Then you've got the stem of the tree, which is that thick middle long, you know, vertical piece. And that really is your lock. That is one of your very first locks. It has locked, yeah, it's there. Quite beautiful. And you may end up with that. You may just end up with those single ones, but 9 times out of 10, if it's going to, you know, behave like something that has just been left to do its own thing, then off that stem you will get branches, right? So now you've got locks with 2 heads, right? Whatever you choose to call that name, but locks with 2 heads. Now those branches then will have smaller branches. Now you've got locks with 2 ends with another 2 ends, and so some branches will just be on their own, or they'll have something hanging off of it. So that is really what you should expect, and that will keep changing. And if you look at a tree, it's constantly changing. It never stays the same way forever. It changes, things happen, things grow from here, something else will grow, maybe another tree will grow on the side, and you will get that all over your head. So that's what you should expect from your freeform locks. Now, wasn't that quite beautiful? If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel, click that like button, share it. And yeah, I'll be dropping I think I'm dropping another video again shortly. Oh, I did a liquid black soap recipe, so perhaps maybe the liquid black soap recipe will be before this. Check it out, or after this. All right, until next time, see you all. I hope you're all doing great. Take care, stay safe, and bye.